If you have ever played a cozy game, then you'll know that Stardew Valley is a staple in the cozy gaming community. And if you're not familiar with it, Stardew Valley is a farming simulator game by Concerned Ape. It came out in, I believe it was around 2016. I could be wrong, but it's been out for quite a while at this point. It's inspired by the old Harvest Moon games, which are also farming simulators. It's kind of become the most popular and well-known farming sim of all time at this point. Personally, I think Stardew Valley is one of the best games I've ever played. I have well over 1,000 hours in this game, and it brings me so much joy, which is why when Horse Ranch came out for The Sims 4, I decided to write the Simsdew Valley challenge. I wrote this challenge over a year now, and I playtested it over on my Twitch, but I've never played it on my YouTube, so I thought it'd be really fun to do a Simsdew Valley playthrough with you guys. All of the directions are linked down in the bio if you want to take a look at the rules for yourself. This is the challenge document. It's quite long. I don't know how many pages it is. It's 5 pages long. It's 5 pages long of rules that I wrote, but there's lots of different rules, especially before you even get started for the game, so I was going to go over that with you right here in the doc, and we'll set the game together and we'll get to some playing. But before you start your challenge, you're going to move into a 64 by 64 lot on either Chestnut Ridge or Henford on Bagley. There's one on each of them. If you don't have Cottage Living or Horse Ranch, this will be a challenging challenge to complete because so much of it relies on those 2 packs. But if you don't have either of those packs, you can live somewhere else if you'd like. After you purchase your land, you're going to cheat your money down to 500 simoleons because that is the starting money in Stardew Valley. You're also going to go into your game settings and adjust lots of different things. Because this is not a legacy challenge, lifespan does not have to be a certain thing. I personally am going to put my game onto long lifespan. I don't need my sim to pass away. You can also turn off aging if you want, and I'm actually going to turn off aging. I don't want people to age. I don't want people to move out or pass away in this game. You don't really have that in Stardew Valley, and so I don't want that during my playthrough. Then in your game options, you're going to set your seasons to be at 28 days, which is what it is in Stardew Valley. And then it's up to you if you want to have rain and thunderstorms and snow and blizzards. I really don't want to have a blizzard, so I'm just going to put snow, and I don't really want thunderstorms, mostly because it's sound effects, so we're just going to put rain and snow. I'm also going to opt out of fame just because I don't want it as a thing in here because that's not really a thing in Stardew Valley. Once you get your game settings all set up, you are just about ready to play, but then we're gonna go into our calendar and adjust our holidays. So we start in spring, and there are a lot of different holidays in Stardew Valley throughout each season, and so this is optional, but it's a really fun extra element you can add to add in the holidays from the game. I have a list of all of the different holidays you can add in, on what days to be on, and what activities to add to it if you want to add it in the document. So I'm going to take a second and add those all into my calendar. All right, I've gone ahead and added my festival. Now it's time to introduce you to my sim and their house. So this is my sim. Her name is Charlie Farmer, and this is her farm. It's very empty, which is kind of different from what the actual game is, but there's no reason to forage for like trees and all that stuff in this game. We don't need it. When you start the challenge, you're gonna go to the gallery and you're going to search hashtag SDV challenge. And that will bring you to the hashtag that I've been using for this, and you'll find the different houses on here. So the very first one here is Stardew Valley Ranch. This is the one that you're going to download for your gameplay. You can put this on either 64 lot that you choose to play in. You can also build your own though. You don't have to use this if you don't want to, but this is as closely recreated to the one in the game, but in The Sims with everything that needs to function. So there's like an added bathroom, which can make things look weird, but it's okay. And then you can also find all of the house upgrades in here as well, and we'll go over these when we unlock those later down in gameplay. The traits that your sim has are completely up to you, but I do have a few recommended ones, including loves outdoors, rancher, animal enthusiast, and horse lover. Those will just make your gameplay a little bit easier, but again, it's completely up to you on if you want to use those or not. And then for aspirations are actually a big part of the gameplay, and they're going to be determined by the bundles that are in Stardew Valley. So those will be changed throughout the gameplay so that you can complete them all to win the challenge. There are a few miscellaneous rules, including that your sim has to wake up by 6 a.m. and go to bed by 2 a.m. However, that's actually really hard to do, so like try your best, but like sometimes it just doesn't work. Only cooking with items that you grow on your farm or that you are able to buy from the farm stand in Henford on Bagley. And participating in the Findrick Fair is optional, but it's kind of fun to do, but it's optional. I'm also going to go into build mode right now. I'm going to turn my house into a tiny home residential. It makes your life a lot easier when it comes to advancing in your skills because it'll make your skill gain faster. You can also use whatever lot traits you choose, but you do have to have certain lot challenges. I'm going to add some because it makes my life a lot easier. So I'm going to add great soil to make my gardening go better. I'm going to add sunny aspect just because that is nice to have. And I'm going to go with geothermal. It makes it so that your bills are lower, which will be nice. There are a lot more rules to this challenge, but we're going to talk about those as we reach them in the gameplay. But if you want to check them out yourself, again, the document is linked down below if you want to check it out, if you want to read it for yourself. But the general concept of this challenge is to make all of your money from running your farm and finish all of the bundles. But overall, there are 8 different bundles you need to complete. You need to get married, have children, max a certain set of skills, do 4 upgrades on your farm, and have 5 different structures on your property. So I've decided to go for Angling Ace as my first aspiration, but you can change your aspiration at any point and your progress still stays for those aspirations. However, if you complete one of the tasks for an aspiration while you don't have that one active, it's not gonna count, so keep that in mind when you do things. But I think Angling Ace is a really great one to start off with because it gets you money really fast in the beginning because you have money from fishing, which is one of the best ways to get money in the beginning of Stardew Valley anyway. So we're gonna start with some fishing. But the other aspirations you get to work on are the Country Caretaker aspiration from Cottage Living, the Freelance Botanist aspiration, and the Nectar aspiration from Horse Ranch, Angling Ace, the Curator, Soulmate and or Serial Romantic, Fabulously Wealthy, and the Hidden Grilled Cheese aspiration. So like I said, we are starting with Angling Ace, and our first goal is to catch 5 fish at different locations. So I guess we're just gonna get started. This is our box that we can use for storage of different items. We also have a fire pit to start because we do not have a kitchen. We only have a little TV to check our weather, our little bathroom, a bed, and a table, and a fireplace, and a trash can, of course, because we need that to function. But this is our little place that we can cook all of our food, but we're gonna genuinely just go fishing for right now. I don't remember where we can fish in this area in Henford. I know there's a spot. It's not Henford. Here it is. In Horse Ranch world. You can also forage. So we're gonna go look for frogs. And we're gonna go fishing. Are we allowed to forage? Why do I feel like I'm not allowed to forage? Yeah, I'm allowed to forage. I don't even know half the rules of my own challenge. You would think I would know things a lot better, but I don't. I also need to keep my money down to 500. I was looking for frogs first, and then we're going to go fishing. And the nice thing with frogs is that we can breed those and make some more money from that. Is everyone just in my way? Okay, I need one of you to move. Go away. You don't live in this town. Go away. There we go. Now we're fishing. We caught our first fish. We caught a tambaqui and a discus. She's so good at fishing already. Her fishing is going really fast. We're at level 3 already. We're almost at 5 different fish caught. We have 1 more to catch our 5th fish for our aspiration. And we just did fish at other locations. So we can do a little bit of traveling. There we go. That's 5 fish. Now, I don't know if the different locations is I can do different locations in the world, like in my neighborhood, or if I have to go to different locations in like other neighborhoods. I don't think there's any other fishing spots in this neighborhood though. So we'll go to other areas in Henford. On Bagley, we'll just go traveling. I think you can come fish up here. Like I think there's places to fish in every neighborhood. I could be wrong, but I hope I'm not. Oh yeah, I can literally just fish in this pond. I don't have bait. Oh, it's not stocked. Well, we can go look for frogs in the pond. Is there anywhere else I can fish around here? All right, well that was a bust. Let's find somewhere else to fish. We're going to New Appaloosa. How is there nowhere else to fish? Well, there's another frog at least. All right, well I guess we'll go to another world. Maybe we'll go to Henford on Bagley. We can say that they're the same area, but they're the same country. Where can you fish here? Probably over here. We can go fishing over here in this pond. All right, we got that fishing spot, and then I think there's another fishing spot at the park. There's another pond, so we'll go over here, and that should check off the first part of our aspiration. Is there a pond? There's not a pond. I swear there was a pond here. Well, there's a river. Go fish over here. There we go. First part of our milestone complete. So now we need to fish for 10 hours total, mount or bowl 5 fish, and achieve level 4 fishing. Oh, that's gonna be easy. I think we're gonna send her home though, because when we're at home, our fishing skill will go up much faster. And we can look for another frog. We're gonna have so many frogs at the end of this day. Here we go, level 4. We caught an orange topaz. Okay, that's kind of fun. While we're here, I'm gonna start breeding some frogs. I don't need 2 of the same frogs. I'm gonna sell 1 of them. All right, now seems like a great time to go back to our lot and maybe, well, if I find it, maybe we should buy some seeds. Oh, the welcome wagon was here and they brought Pan de Campo. Well, that's great for us because she could use some food. So why don't you go have a serving? I don't know that we don't have a fridge, but that's okay. That's how this works. And I guess she took a bath. I forgot that I don't have a shower. Showers, I feel like showers wouldn't be in this game. I want to see if there's any crops that we can forage before I go buy some seeds. We also don't have a computer for me to just go click on to buy seeds. So I might have to go into Manage Worlds to buy some seeds. Because wait, no, I think I can buy it from my phone. Purchase gifts, gardening. I can just oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Starter fruits, herbs, vegetables, and we'll do flowers too. And we will put away whatever's not in season. So we need stuff for spring. So that's summer and spring for parsley, spring for green pea, summer and spring for the taro. Fall and spring, we can do that one. The carrot, we can do the strawberry, and we can do the daisy. Okay, so I guess they're all in season, so that's really nice. I don't think I should plant 12 parsley. They don't sell for a lot, so I don't think that's a super great use of our time. The strawberries, they sell well, just like in Stardew Valley, the actual game. And we'll plant some daisies. I genuinely was about to say, I wish we could plant flowers in Stardew Valley. You can plant tons of flowers in Stardew Valley. I was literally playing Stardew Valley this morning, and I'm just dumb. All right, let's get to some planting. Level 2 gardening already. That's really good. And our plants already growing. That's what tiny living does for you. plus good soil. A tiny house and good soil is incredible for your garden. Yes, you can definitely like gardening. And we're level 3 already. And it's raining, so we don't have to water it. This day just keeps getting better. It is almost 2 a.m., so she has to go to sleep though. Look at her right in bed before she passes out. We just got some alarm clocks, and I'm normally not gonna like add stuff to my challenge, but I think these actually function. So set an alarm for daytime, or I can't wake up at 6 a.m. Well, I guess for morning, 6 a.m. And that'll make sure she wakes up at 6 a.m. Hopefully that'll make sure she wakes up at 6 a.m. And our panda campo is already stinky, so I will clean that up. Oh my gosh, it worked! I didn't know it worked like that. That's incredible. We already have parsley to purchase, or to harvest. Go harvest all your parsley. It's a ton of parsley. We have 42 parsley! Incredible. We breed our frogs. And I was gonna say we can start a fire, but I can't because it's raining. So I guess I'll have her go fishing again. Maybe we can catch some rainfish. We can catch that catfish. I'm also going to check our aspirations because we do have a gardening one. I feel like I should have swapped out for gardening really fast for freelance botanist. So I will switch back to that in a little while. And I just need to remember to switch back and forth between my aspirations. And of course, as soon as we get fishing, it stopped raining. So much for eating that catfish. We're level 5 fishing. We're developing the mental fortitude and patience required to be a great fisherman. I love that. Now we just need to be able to cook our fish once it stops raining again. I also got a crystal shape. I got a crystal seed tree. And I don't know if I should be allowed to use that or not. I don't think selling crystal, I mean, we do mining. It's probably like the closest thing we have to mining. I don't know if I should be allowed to grow crystals. Okay, it stopped raining. We're gonna go back to our lot. She's fished for 8 hours so far. We're gonna go, oh, the welcome wagon is here. Can I invite them in? Friendly introduction. Welcome in, Roberto. Why is everything uncomfortable? Oh, because she's feeling uncomfortably wet. Well, we can change her outfit. Put on your everyday outfit. All right, well, I'd love if you leave that food. We also need to, I think we should go light our fire and cook a fish maybe, so we can actually eat something. Roast a fish. This also gets her cooking skill up before she can have a kitchen and set everything on fire, which is fantastic for us. Breed our frogs. Oh, we got a new frog, a hypno frog. I should keep that one for breeding with to make more expensive frogs. I'm gonna sell all of these crystals because I don't think we should be allowed to do anything with them, but we can sell them. Can I invite them in? I can't invite them into my house, which is a little bit annoying. I feel like it's a good time to sell some fish because we don't need to make all of these fish. What sells for well? It's the cichlid, the exotic goldfish sells well. Oh, we also need to put some on the wall. So actually, let me do that. So some of these are foul, so I'm gonna just mount them. All right, I've mounted some fish and I'm gonna sell the rest of them. 159, that's not bad. I think we could take her fishing for 2 more hours and then we'll finish that second part of the aspiration for our fishing aspiration. I caught a cow plant berry. Should I grow a cow plant? Absolutely, I should. Temporarily, at least. I don't know if I'll want to keep a cow plant around, but I should grow a cow plant, which I actually think we need for our aspiration. So that'll be good, actually, for our botanist aspiration. We finished our aspiration. Okay, now we need to catch 5 fish using bait, make 6 great catches, and achieve level 6 fishing. Okay, so what if I fish with bait? Oh, I don't want to fish with those as bait. Those are good fish to sell. We can fish with bait with the goldfish. We got a whirly flower frog for 160 simoleons. That was striped leaf. We made 6 great catches already, and we caught 2 fish with bait so far. What did we just catch? Exotic goldfish. I feel like I should just use these for bait. Then we need to get home because she has to go to bed. There we go. Okay, we got it with bait. Okay, go home. You have to go to bed before you pass out. Why are they all still at my house? Robert Crinklebottom peed himself. That's embarrassing. I don't know why they're still here. I just read another whirly flower frog. All right, good morning. Are you checking the weather? No, she's watching the cooking channel, which you know what? That's not a terrible choice. Level 4 gardening. We can now talk to our plants. Oh, that'll be great. I keep forgetting to change my aspiration. This is on me. Well, I need to plant more. I should plant more. I'll plant 3 more carrots. There we go. We're making our way there. She's hungry, but we don't really have any food. So I think we need to go fishing for some food. So back to the pond, the river, the fishing place. Let's do some more fishing. We can have our produce as bait. Switch our aspiration before I forget. Back to angling ace. We did it. We finished our aspiration again. Caught a gummy guppy. We caught a Swedish fish. Okay, we need to collect 20 types of fish, which you need 3 more for, and achieve level 10 fishing. Okay, that'll be easy. Might be good to go fishing somewhere else though, so that we can get more types of fish. Because not all fish are in every world. But it does say there's unrecognizable there, so that'll be okay. You don't need water. You need to go fishing. Juniper's calling. Juniper, you cannot come over, stay over at my house. I don't have space for you. I caught a rose. Oh, that'll be good for planting. All right, we're not getting a lot of fish. I think we need to go back and cook up a fish. And then I kind of want to buy the nectar maker. That way we can start on our nectar making because that takes a long time. Oh, she just caught herself on fire. That wasn't great for her. Go roast yourself a fish. Now I'm gonna sell the rest of the fish. No, well, actually I should. I'll sell all like the poor quality or the expensive ones. 29, 38, 36. You know what? I'll sell them all. It's fine. I'm also gonna sell this crystal that we found. We have got a bunch of upgrade parts that I'm actually gonna keep because We should learn, we're supposed to learn the handiness skill and max that. So we will need to keep those so we can upgrade things to work on that skill. Yeah, so we'll get the nectar and the fruit and nectar maker. And I don't know if we should, I think we should get the rack as well, but we can't until we have a basement. So we can't get the nectar rack until we have a basement, but we can craft some nectar or not because we don't have the right fruit. Because like we have strawberries, but I guess we can't craft it because we can't use it unless we have the right fruit for this. So maybe I should get some apples. Let's change our aspiration, expert nectar maker. So this one is nice because it's only 1 level and we just need to max the skill, make 50 bottles and sell $100,000 worth of nectar, which takes some time, but eventually we'll get there. I'm also gonna decorate our walls. I think we're gonna sell some stuff. So we sold a bunch of fish and we'll sell all of our produce that we got. I think I might keep the carrot. And so our produce is worth 726 simoleons. All right, good morning, Charlie. So she needs some food, but we're out of food. I sold it all. Well, I guess she can eat a carrot. And we have this rose we need to plant. So she's gonna do that. Harvest all of our garden. And spray these bugs. What was that? A fox? It was. Did you take my stuff? Did you eat my carrots? He ate my food. He stole it. Shoo biscuit away. Don't eat my vegetables. I'm trying to make a living here. I wish my plants needed watered. I think this is a good day to go somewhere else to catch a few more types of fish. So I think if we leave our world and go somewhere else, we'll have a better chance of catching more fish quickly. And I think if we go to the beach in Sulani, we'll be able to catch some more that are way different because the Sulani's gonna have a lot of different fish. Why can't you go fishing here? Why can't you fish? What? Is there another area we could go? Why can't we fish? I guess we'll go to a different area. Let's go to this beach. There's a spot over here where you can fish. For some reason, she won't go fishing. I need to go to Manage Worlds and see if this fixes it. Because there's absolutely no reason she can't be able to fish right now. What? Fine. Okay, we'll take her home and go fish it. We'll go over here. Yeah, she's capable of fishing anywhere besides her hometown for some reason. She's fishing. We're gonna sell her produce that we harvest, and it's 850. Why is there another welcome wagon? Okay, we got a new fish. Got a minnow. There's just a horse walking around. There's just a loose horse. Who do you belong to? I caught a camera. We're also very focused right now, and the water is sparkly. Nice, we have some food to eat. A serving. We didn't have a cooler, but we don't have one because that is not the house upgrade we have right now. Let's go make another wine. Another piece of nectar. Why is Kyle Kyleson here serenading me? Kyle, please leave me alone. Well, you know what? Actually, her social is low. All right, we need to make 1 more batch of nectar to get level 2. Go. Now we can start turning our strawberries into nectar. I'm gonna start tomorrow by taking a bath. Vlad, what are you doing? Do not drink my blood. Send home. Vlad, get out. My gosh. He just like hypnotized me. Why did that happen? Now we're dazed. At least go take care of your needs. How long is she dazed? For an hour? Okay. Oh good, my plants need watered, and that'll finish our aspiration over here. There we go, part 1 of Freelance Botanist is complete. So next we need to evolve 5 plants, which we can't do yet because we don't have that level. What level is evolving? I think it's level 3 gardening no, we're level 5 gardening. Okay, maybe it's level 6 then. Okay, she made a fire. Let's see what we can roast. Let's roast a fish. I guess we do have some fish, so that'll be good. Oh, we can evolve. Just wasn't clicking on the right ones. I know there's more. Evolve that one. There we go. We finished that part of the aspiration too. Next part. Achieve level 6 gardening, graft onto 3 plants, and fertilize 5 plants. Okay, they're all nope, this one please evolve. Let's fertilize. I'm gonna fertilize with some of these fish. And we'll fertilize strawberries with strawberries? Is that weird? And then can we graft? I don't think we can take cuttings. We can take cuttings. Let's take a cutting of the rose bush, and we'll put it onto the daisy bush. Graft, spliced sprout. Woohoo! A spliced plant. I have more to evolve. Holy cow, there's so many to evolve. Oh no, I killed my plant. I took too many cuttings of it. Well, now I have 3 rose splices. So now I'll most likely get daisies and roses from both of these plants. What if we take a taro cutting and I'll splice it to a carrot, or I'll graft it to a carrot. There we go. So now we need to grow a cow plant, achieve level 10 gardening, blossom, leave me alone. We need to achieve level 10 gardening, grow a cow plant, and evolve 10 excellent plants. So let's grow our cow plant then. No, do not eat the cow plant berry. Go plant it. All right, we grew our cow plant berry. Go water him. I don't know. I'm curious if breeding the frogs. We got a dirt surfer frog. Oh, we got 6. Okay, cool. So why did you go home now? We got a Simtanium. You know, we should probably have her do a little bit of fishing so we have some fish to cook tonight instead of going home. It counts as collectibles. So that's really nice. All right, you finished the first part of her milestone. So next we need to collect 5 crystals, 5 frogs, and 5 fossils. I don't know if we can do fossils here. I'll have to see. I don't know if we can find fossils. Vlad, you might as well just leave. Light our fire and roast a fish. We got level 2 cooking. That's really nice. We have plenty of trash over here. And I think it's a good time to make some nectar because we have tons of strawberries to make nectar with. And while she's making her nectar, I'm gonna sell things off. Got a bunch of gems from our adventure. We're gonna keep the parsley. We're gonna keep our strawberries so we can make nectar out of them. There we go. 142. And I'm also gonna sell the robotic upgrade parts. We're not gonna have a robot. We also got 2 digital cameras, which they're only worth under 70 coins, so we're gonna sell those too. She was late for bed. Oh, I didn't even realize. That's my bad. All right, it is 6 a.m. She's getting up, but I think now could be a good time to get our kitchen upgrade. So our kitchen upgrade is right here. It costs 443,000. Okay, so we don't have enough money for that then. We'll have to wait until we get 4.4 thousand simoleons. Okay, she's not having a good time today, so she's gonna talk to her plant to get a little social up, and then she's gonna take care of her plants. And then let's craft more nectar, I think. Or should we go fishing? We're almost done with our fishing aspiration. Maybe we should go fishing instead. Let's see if we can go back to Sulani and fish over there, because I think that'll be the fastest way to get those fish. I'm gonna go to this beach over here this time. This is where I usually go to fish when I want to go to Sulani to fish. Oh, so she's gonna fish on the boat. I mean, okay, that's one way to fish. I don't know if you're gonna find any fish over here though. Oh, hey, okay, she found some fish. Got a clownfish. We found a fighting placket, playcat. But now I just need to get our skill up. So I think it's a good time to go home and fish, because then we'll be on the tiny lot and we'll get our skill up faster. Yes, you can definitely like fishing. She's just out here stealing a boat. First, change your outfit. We're not gonna just be in our bathing suit around here. Seems unsafe when you're a farmer. And you're gonna go fishing over here, and you're gonna get your fishing skill up to level 10, and then we'll have our first aspiration done. Here we go, level 9. Okay, we just need one more level. Think we can get it today? I caught a lemon. We can grow a lemon tree. Umber Groves is over here serenading me. He also hates me for some reason. That's a little bit rude. We've never even met Umber. I don't know why he hates me. I'm gonna cut it close with timing and getting this skill up all the way, but I think it happened. There's a lot of cutting it close in the actual Stardew Valley, so it's gonna make sense. We did it! We finished our first bundle aspiration. Fantastic. And now fishing cures a lot of her negative moodlets. All right. She's in bed right at 2 o'clock. Let's sell all of our goods from today. So we have a bunch of random frogs that we can sell. I'm selling all the cheaper ones, and I'm keeping the more expensive ones because those will breed more expensive frogs. Let's sell all of these fish that we got today. We'll sell our produce. I think I'm gonna keep the rose and plant some more roses. We're gonna sell the daisies. We're gonna sell, we have so many straw. Sell our taro, our green peas. We got this toy robot that we caught, so we're gonna sell them. And we got 2.2 thousand simoleons, which means we have enough for our house upgrade to get our kitchen, which means we can have a fridge and all of that sort of stuff to go on for the next episode. But this is a great place to end. We really had a good start to this challenge. We finished the first bundle, which is the fishing bundle, which is actually always the one that I usually end up finishing first in the game anyway, so that makes really a lot of sense. We have a really great garden going on, and we have enough money to do our first house upgrade, and I think we should try to maybe get a horse in the next episode, or maybe some chickens. We're gonna get some livestock in the next episode and start on that journey of building up our farm in that way. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like and subscribe, and let me know down below if you've ever played this challenge, or if you think you're going to after seeing this video. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. If you're doing this challenge and upload anything regarding it, feel free to use hashtag SDV challenge so that I can keep tabs on what you're getting up to. I love seeing people play this challenge and enjoying it, so feel free to use it on the gallery, on TikTok, on Twitter, any of those social medias, YouTube events, and I would love to see what you get up to. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.